Awesome, Doc. Well, thank you very much for joining me here. And, I know we've had lots of different conversations. And, if I can ask you kind of just a little bit about your journey at the Subzero, that would be spectacular. First and foremost, can you tell me a little bit about your business beforehand and kind of like what the business looks like now after purchasing Subzero?
Well, we were doing an aesthetic business, so we had the skin resurfacing. We started with that, but we needed to expand it to cater to bigger clientele. So we got into the American Cryo Subzero. That's generated more traffic to our business, and obviously generated more revenue for the business as well.
Awesome. What made you purchase the Subzero?
It was practically you. We spoke with you, and and you went over all the different options that were out there. And from all the options that you presented, you recommended this to be the best option. I believed in you because obviously you are the person who's doing the marketing, so you know what works best in marketing wise too, and for client retention, And then we just kind of took your word on it and went with it. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate that. I know we've had a few conversations too, like how quick did the Sub-Zero impact your business?
Oh, what was the question?
How quick did the Sub-Zero impact your business? Whether it was like just different knowledge, whether it was financing clients, like how fast did it impact your business?
It was pretty quick. So from the day that we spoke with you, I purchased the American Cryo the same day. The machine arrived, and then we had to go through training. Obviously, we had to speak with you guys for a couple of weeks, and then we got our CO2 tanks. And as soon as the marketing got green light, we started getting clients like within a week. So as soon as we had a green signal, everything. So the business was set up within a month. And then the next month, marketing started, and we started having people in the door.
And how do people feel about the results they're getting with the Sub-Zero?
Well, great. So basically, I'll tell you my own story. So like I was stuck at the 184 weight. I could not get lower, and I could not get rid of this little belly area. And since so first three treatments, I did nothing. Like I did not change my exercise habits, food habits, anything. I'm like, let me just see how this thing by itself works. And then I started seeing results, and I'm like, okay, you know what? If I'm seeing results without putting any effort, let me put in a little bit of effort. So I changed a little bit of my eating habits, a little bit of my exercise habits, not too much, just bare minimum. And I started seeing even better results. And then I'm like, just yesterday morning, I measured myself. I was like at 168. And then that was impressive. I mean, I've had to, from size 36 to size 32 pants, I had to change a lot of clothes because otherwise I was looking like I'm just floating around in there. Um, and my wife saw these changes, and that's where the huh comes in. Like she looked at me and she didn't say anything. She just looked at me. She goes, "Huh," and that was enough for me. That hey, that's a compliment, and I'm getting compliments from all my friends everywhere I go. I'm getting compliments. They're like, "You're looking good. What are you doing? You're looking good. What are you doing?" And I tell them, I'm like, "Hey, I have this little cryo thing going on," and they're like, "Oh, I want to come to your office and get cryo done." I'm like, "Great." So that, and now my wife, she's like 156, and I'm telling her I'm gonna be 160 in a couple of months. And she goes, and I'm 5'10", 10 and a half, and she's 5'4", and I'm more muscular. And she's like, you cannot be just 6 pounds heavier than me. So she's in the office, she's trying it too now. Yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, and that's a personal journey, right? That you
That's a
share with
personal
people.
journey. And
That's huge.
we have another patient right now. She came in today. And again, with a single couple of treatments, I think she did two.
Lene's done about four.
Four treatments. And then she could never fit into certain dresses, and now she's fitting into those dresses. And then she's already recommending us to her friends. One of the ladies, she actually got some skin reaction, actually, but after Sub-Zero, I don't know why she had a sensitive skin. We have never had that before. But anyway, so regardless of, she did the first treatment, and then she's going to discontinue for a little bit. Her physician told her that. And then she's already going to refer a couple of her friends to us. She goes, you know what? Even though the first treatment, I saw the results. This works. I just got to get my skin in order, and then we'll continue. We're like, okay.
That's amazing. Well,
Yeah.
then last but not least, Doc, I think the biggest question from a perspective of America Cryo is, what would you say to a business owner, a provider, somebody that maybe hasn't started, a business and wants a side hustle or anything like that? Like, what would you say to them if they were on the cuff of starting a business or looking at cryo machines? What would you say to them if they're like on the edge of buying a Subzero?
Well, just go for it because the science behind it makes pretty sense. Like if you're dropping a body temperature in a localized area by 57 degrees or over 57 degrees in 30 seconds, I mean, that is going to have certain tightness on your skin, which other machines may not have. It freezes the fat cells, and those frozen fat cells are dead and they are eliminated from your body in 6 to 8 weeks. So another thing I tell the clients or patients is you will see some immediate results, but you're actually going to start seeing better results at the week 6 because the first treatment that you got, now up to on the week 6, even the body's eliminating those dead fat cells. And that's when you actually start seeing even further decrease in the volume in those areas that are treated. So like, well, it works.
Enough said, right? Go for it. Well, Doc, I appreciate you sharing your experience and your time, and always a great thing. And thank you for that today.
Oh, you're welcome.